Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 19 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Nixon. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
The offense goes as even, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he made the extra point without problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that...
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rutgers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Strong. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To throw, it's Lowry. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. The Broncos will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
You got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This is a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this
On the flag.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things.
Fires one high and deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running back goes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal.
Western Michigan.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as we saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Quick tempo here for the offense.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's Higgins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. He's got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Snares it outside. It's Marshall. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Maddox. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. The sure hands, it's Maddox. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Maddox.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 31 over Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll keep it himself. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Rutgers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
28, Western Michigan, 21.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wide out in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that one unit. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Number 5.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Lowry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Headed to the end zone. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Come on, set. Unlock.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things.